like and subscribe. I want to see this.
Okay. The season 2 trailer dropped, and it's amazing. It's just blowing my mind. I can't believe we're going to New Vegas.
It is.
I'm so excited. But let's calm down for a second.
Chesting so
and go
hard
over each and every bit of this.
Whoa, Fallout.
This trailer to see what more
I'm soy jacking out of my mind.
we can learn about season 2. In terms of plot, we don't really learn much more than what we already knew from the ending of season 1 and what we've been able to piece together from the leaks that have been coming out since then. Lucy the Ghoul and Dogmeat are heading to New Vegas in search of Hank.
I'm looking for someone.
They need to add this to Fallout as well, like a companion. Yeah, I'm gonna. Bitch. Oh, too much Fallout, man. I soy jacked too hard. But we need a companion and dog meat, dude. That's what we need.
Someone you care about or someone you hate?
Oh, what a great question. What say you, Miss McClan?
What's interesting is that Hank is apparently heading to New Vegas in search of vault tech. I presume.
Yeah, but like maybe just vault tech shit, not necessarily vault tech because they're gone. Vault City is gone.
End of season 1 that he was on his way to find Mr. House. And maybe
I think so, at least. Shit, what year is this?
he still is. But from the trailer, we find a scene of Hank McClane walking into what appears to be some sort of
Oh my god, they're gonna retcon shit, aren't they? Oh god. Oh god.
subterranean vault tech headquarters, which doesn't exist in Fallout New Vegas. But of course, that doesn't mean that
Maybe it's in secret, man. Maybe it's those weird people. Fuck. The mole people. They found the Voltec thingy.
just because we didn't explore it during the events of Fallout New Vegas, that it wasn't there somewhere. But the ghoul has a dual reason for going to New Vegas. In addition to tracking Hank McClane, he wants to talk to Mr. House. The trailer
There he is, man. Mr. House.
confirms that Cooper Howard and Mr. House had met before. As we learned from the leaks that came out earlier this year, they
Mein
filmed
Gott.
a huge pre-war segment
Monsieur
on the Las
House.
Vegas Strip. We see Cooper arrive in a limousine with his wife Barb, and he has a face-to-face confrontation with Mr. House. We get the impression that during this conversation, he talks to Mr. House about what he overheard at the Vault-Tec headquarters at the end of season 1. Mr. House sees the violent potential within Cooper Howard, but recognizes that for the moment, Cooper needs him.
Right. Because Mr. House kind of went and did his own thing. He pulled a Miles Morales. He went, nah, I'm going to do my own
I
thing.
think you are actually quite a violent man. You just don't want to kill me yet.
As an aside, it looks like they recast the actor who plays Mr. House. In season 1, House
Yeah.
was played by Raffi Silver. But looks like in season 2, House is being played by Justin Theroux.
I like this one. The other one seemed too young, so...
Now, the ghoul's narration at the beginning of the trailer gives us the impression that the ghoul at least thinks that House is responsible, or at least somewhat responsible, for the bombs dropping.
You want to know why the world ended? It started here.
Huh. Ooh. Wait, why, though?
With one man.
But we know from the events of Fallout New Vegas that that's not exactly true.
Yeah.
House believed that it was statistically inevitable for the bombs to drop, and he narrowed it down to almost the right day. Emphasis on the word almost. The entire plot of Fallout New Vegas
Yeah, because he got caught off guard when he was trying to... But he did the Iron Dome thing, you know, from Israel. He did all of that, but stuff he went through.
is that he got the exact day that the bombs were to drop wrong, which is why he never got the platinum chip in time.
It was to have been hand-delivered to me here at the Lucky 38 the next day. But the bombs fell first.
He should have asked for it earlier, man. What can I say?
Suffice it to say, the delivery was never made.
I think it would be odd for House to be directly responsible for the apocalypse.
Should have got that next day delivery from Amazon.
Also not know when it was going to happen and therefore not be prepared for it. But the ghoul could be mistaken. He could be acting on incomplete information.
Yeah.
Perhaps the ghoul thinks that House is more responsible for it than he actually is, as will be revealed during the plot of Season 2, which would match nicely with what we know of Mr. House from Fallout New Vegas. Also,
I mean, he's gotten stuff wrong from the first season, right? About his wife and about like the whatever that woman was.
So Cooper said that the world ending started with Mr. House. It could be that he means that House did something, perhaps unintentionally, that started a butterfly effect that led to the apocalypse. If so, that hasn't been mentioned in any of the games, but it will be interesting to see them expound upon that in Season 2. That's the meat of the plot, but there are just so many little things that are awesome and amazing. Let's go over them.
Tell us.
Victor makes an appearance. This is a post-war scene, not a pre-war scene. That's the ghoul in the background. But where is he? Where is this? It doesn't look like the Lucky 38.
I don't think it's Good Springs as well. I doubt it. It can't be Good Springs
At all. In fact, it doesn't look like any place on the New Vegas Strip. My gut instinct was that this was the interior of Doc Mitchell's house.
No.
Apparently there's an NCR
I guess they could just make it, but like, it feels too big.
flag on the wall, which of course wouldn't exist in the Lucky 38. And there's a bunch of lamps, stacked boxes, and
It could
lab
be.
tables. At the beginning of Fallout New Vegas, when we wake up in Doc Mitchell's house, we find similar looking lamps and tables and clutter in his room. And of course, Victor knew
If you didn't rob this guy, you never really played New Vegas.
Doc Mitchell because Victor took the courier to Doc Mitchell when he dug us out of that shallow grave. Victor shows up for just a split second, so we don't have a lot to work with here. But his very presence tells us a bit about the ending to Fallout New Vegas. There are 3 possible fates for Victor. If the courier kills House, Victor vanishes. His Securitron chassis will appear in Good Springs, but
Holy spoilers. What the heck, man?
Victor's face never again appears on the screen. If the courier sides with Mr. House, Victor remains alive and well, and we find him outside the Lucky 38. But if the courier sides with Mr. House and completes the quest Ghost Town Gunfight, one of the first quests we get after leaving Good Springs, Mr. House will send Victor back to Good Springs to protect it. Well, clearly, Victor's alive. So
It's the other two. They could still change it, man.
that leaves us with really one option. When siding with the
Please give us a Joshua Graham fucking nod somewhere, for the love of God, man. Please.
NCR, we have to complete the quest for the Republic Part 2. During that quest, we have to either kill Mr. House
Yeah, kill this guy. Fuck this guy.
or
I
permanently
mean, do you give me an elderly person, like you place them on a platter to me and I have the choice of killing them? I mean,
disable him. Both choices have the same effect. If we kill him, he's dead. If we disable him, he's essentially brain dead in his stasis chamber. There's no way to side with the NCR without putting House out of the picture. If we side with Yes Man, we have to complete the quest Wildcard Change in Management. To complete that quest, we
so the canon ending is not siding with the NCR. I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. The NCR is too good. Well, too clean in comparison.
either have to kill Mr. House or sever his connection to the Lucky 38. He's still alive, but he can't do anything. With both of those options, Victor is no longer there because Yes Man has taken over the Lucky 38 and
Wait, I'm so dumb. This means the show is after this. Like, whereabouts? Fuck. I gotta search it. Fallout. Where to watch? When does it place? 2077. Fallout 6. Fallout 76 in 2102. Fallout 2161, Fallout 2, 2241, Fallout 4, 2287. New Vegas is Wayland. Oh, okay. Oh. Huh. Oh no, the fucking war is 2077. I thought, wait, that sounds familiar. No, that's when the fucking Fallout happened. The TV show is 2296. Uh-huh. Okay.
All Securitrons. And to side with the Legion, we have to complete the quest, Render Unto Caesar. And the only way to complete that quest is to, again, deal with Mr. House, the same way we dealt with him for the NCR. Either kill him or sever his connection to the Lucky 38.
Still, they could change it, but yeah, it's an indication that Mr. House might still be alive. And that's the canon ending. Nah.
Unless Victor has somehow escaped from House's overarching control, I can't see how Victor would be here unless House was also still alive and in control of the Lucky 38. Remember, if we defeat House in any way, killing him or severing his connection, Victor disappears from his Securitron chassis. So seeing him here infers that the House ending is the canonical ending to Fallout.
Damn.
And
the House always wins.
We see the Legion. It looks as though Lucy...
Wait, have I not seen these? Dude, I feel like I haven't seen the trailer. What the heck? Bro, let's...
I'm looking for someone. Common story around here. Someone you care about, or?
Where's the Legion in this? Wait, what? What the heck?
Lucy at some point gets kidnapped by the Legion. This is terrifying, considering the Legion's reputation for how they treat women. Now, I've seen a lot of people freaking out after seeing the Legion here, but I don't think we need to conclude that this means the Legion won. As we've already gone over, it looks like House won. But this is something we should have expected no matter who won the events of Fallout New Vegas. After all, no matter who we side with in New Vegas, Caesar dies.
Yeah.
No matter what we do, we can't save him. We either have to kill him or he dies from sickness. And as Joshua Graham tells us, the Legion as an empire dies with Caesar.
I think only Caesar can lead the Legion.
God, he's so cool.
I've never met anyone who could take his place. I couldn't. I never had a mind for logistics. I don't know Linnaeus, but from what I've heard, he has no interest in leading anyone unless it's in battle. No. The Legion dies with Caesar.
But I think it's unlikely that the Legion will ever be completely eradicated. After all, they lost.
I mean, the Roman Empire, when that fell, they kind of just renamed themselves, but they were still technically the Roman Empire for a little bit.
The first battle for Hoover Dam, and yet they were there waiting for us during the events of Fallout New Vegas. The Khans have been defeated by the NCR over and over and over again, and yet there they are at Red Rock Canyon waiting for us during the events of Fallout New Vegas. It's perfectly possible that the Legion could have lost, that Caesar could have died, and yet the Legion still exists as some sort of raider faction during the events of Season 2. But what's interesting is this scene, because it looks like they've
a new leader.
got a new Caesar. Julius Caesar was awarded the Corona Civica, a wreath made from laurel leaves, after he saved the lives of fellow soldiers while serving during the Siege of Mytilene in 81 BC. When he became a general, he was awarded the Corona Triumphalis, which was also made of laurel leaves, but later made of gold. Julius Caesar wore it all the time. And if we believe the Roman historian Suetonius, it's because he was balding and he was extremely self-conscious about it. And we see it here around the head of this man. We see him from behind and we don't know who he is. What's interesting is that he's wearing Legate Lanius's armor. All other members of the Legion are using high school football uniforms that have been modified to look more Roman. But Legate Lanius had a very unique suit of armor. In this scene, the man with the crown does not wear Legate Lanius's helmet, but look at the pauldrons. Those are Legate Lanius's pauldrons.
Maybe he died still. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's him.
Lanius was a very tall man. This man does not appear to be that.
Come on, man. He's too... I don't know. He's too critical on this. Obviously, they're gonna... I don't know, man. They could find someone in still.
Tall. Legate Lanius was a seasoned warrior.
It makes sense. He was huge, so yeah.
We get the impression that he was in his 30s or so during the events of New Vegas. That would put him in his 40s or early 50s during the events of Season 2. This looks like a younger man. Of course, we can't really tell because we're looking at him from behind. So he's wearing Legate Lanius's armor, but he might not be Legate Lanius. Whoever he is, it's clear that he's the new leader of Caesar's Legion, meaning that the Legion is still alive and presumably well
still
during the events of Season 2. Novak makes an appearance, as does Dinky the Dinosaur. We don't exactly know what happens here at Novak, aside from a large firefight that the Ghoul and Lucy have with
Novak. Oh my god, the motel. Right. Oh, Jesus. It was just one of those stopping off areas. I was like, oh, there's some quests here. Sure, dude.
I don't know, raiders or ghouls or something? It's hard to tell. All the enemies are at a distance. The only major difference between Novak from the game and the Novak in the show is that there's a big pool here, and there wasn't one in the game. Really, I don't care about that. It doesn't.
Maybe they added a pool. Maybe they were like, yeah, let's... I don't
really matter.
Maybe.
And seeing Lucy in the mouth of Dinky the Dinosaur with a gun in her hands is a great touch because it's a callback to Boone. Remember, we found Boone here guarding Novak as a sniper from the mouth of Dinky the Dinosaur. Lucy wakes up in this bed. This looks like Vault 21. We've got a pre-war dress, exactly as they're depicted in the game, on a mannequin to the right. Lamps and furniture that anyone who used Fallout 4's settlement build system will instantly be familiar with. There's even a giddy-up buttercup. We know from the events of Fallout New Vegas that Vault 21 was turned into a hotel and casino by Mr. House. Perhaps this is where Lucy, the Ghoul, and Dogmeat sleep when they visit the Strip. The Brotherhood return, and there's a lot of really interesting stuff here. It looks like the Pridwin or some other airship flies south to the Mojave Wasteland.
I wonder if they fixed the Pridwin thing.
I'm going to be really interested to see how they figure this out, because there's really no need for them to go there. We learned from the ending of Season 1 that the Brotherhood seizes control of Cold Fusion, which is all they ever really wanted. They don't care about Hank McClane. They don't care or even know about Mr. House. Why are they going to the Mojave Wasteland? We find an airship, presumably the Prydwen.
I mean, they would care a lot if they knew what Mr. House has been doing, so.
Hovering over this military base slash wind farm. We see a bunch of hangars here. And in my original version of this video, I went on about how it didn't really look like Camp McCarran, and it had some similarity to the Nellis Air Force Base, but it wasn't exact. But upon reviewing this video later, I realized that we actually see these hangars labeled. If you look closely, it says Area 51.
Oh.
Amazingly, the only time Area 51 is mentioned in canonical Fallout games is in Fallout 1. We have a chance to find a random encounter in Fallout 1 where we find a crashed alien ship.
And there's a picture of Elvis,
are
right?
2 alien skeletons. On one, we find a fuzzy picture of Elvis. And if we inspect the flying saucer, it says property of Area 51, which brings up some questions. If this was housed at Area 51, how did Area 51 lose it after the bombs dropped? But regardless, it appears that the Brotherhood of Steel has discovered Area 51 and has taken it over, which is going to open up a whole bunch of really interesting stuff.
It's kind of weird that a lot of alien shit, man. How are they going to add that in? Unless, like, the Enclave, like, removed everything, moved it offshore.
Concerning the Zetans in the Fallout universe. Are the Zetans going to show up in
I doubt it. They would have to, like, write in, no, that's messy. No, they can't. The Zetans, no. I believe they would write in that the Enclave removed everything.
Way in Season 2? I mean, if the Brotherhood are at Area 51, I hope so. Maximus has made a new friend, a pilot played by Kumail Nanjiani. We learned that—
Dude, where is this stuff? What teaser is this? What the heck?
Kumail was cast in Season 2, and now we know his role. He's working for the Brotherhood of Steel. We never saw him in Season 1, which makes me wonder how he and Maximus were introduced.
New faction?
Perhaps it can be explained—
New branch of Brotherhood? They meet up, maybe?
This scene. Here we find 4 different airships.
Oh, I didn't even know.
One of which is on fire and crashing. Could this mean that the Californian Brotherhood, led by Quintus, somehow reunited with other chapters? Which might explain how Maximus met this pilot? This scene is interesting because all of these airships look like the Prydwen, but there's only one Prydwen. We all thought for the longest time that the airship that appeared in Season 1 was really called the Caswinon. It wasn't really the Prydwen, but actually— It really was the Prydwen. After Season 1 released, we were able to zoom in on footage of the airship to find the words Prydwen written on the side of it.
That's so dumb. Why would they?
This was the Prydwen in Season 1, but these all 4 can't be the Prydwen. Which one is crashing? And where did—
Maybe Maximus is on a weird ass trip, man. He's eating too many glowing mushrooms. Enhance. It does say it's the same asset from the game, man. They just touched it up. New Star Wars.
Where did they all come from?
Kinda.
On one hand, as I've already talked about in previous videos, this is highly unlikely because the Prydwen is a very specific vehicle made from very specific scrap. It was made from scrap that came from the mobile base crawler at the Adams Air Force Base in the Capital Wastelands on the East Coast. But, I mean, I suppose it's not outside the realm of possibility that Arthur Maxson and Proctor Ingram could have refined the Brotherhood airship and shared schematics with the rest of the Brotherhood on the West Coast, and then the West Coast Brotherhood began producing their own airships.
That makes sense. That makes sense. And then they also put the lettering as well when they built it. Prydwen. Sure.
On the plans created by Maxson and Ingram. We already know from established Fallout lore that the Brotherhood loves their airships. The beginning of Fallout Tactics tells us that the Brotherhood had a fleet of
a new Supreme brand. Okay, dude.
Airships that they sent towards the East Coast before all of them crashed in the Midwest. It was this fleet of airships that Elder Lyons was searching for when he was dispatched from the West Coast, but never found. If the Brotherhood ending is the canonical ending to Fallout 4, or if they were left alive and the Minuteman ending is the canonical ending to Fallout 4, then Arthur Maxson's Brotherhood would be really wealthy and likely shared a lot of that wealth with the West, which might explain all of these airships. But I wonder who they're fighting in this scene. This is in the middle of the desert. We don't see any Minute.
Maybe they're fighting themselves? Because he wanted to build a better Brotherhood. Maybe he, you know, called people in to fight, maybe.
Man, artillery cannons, or any NCR for that matter. What shot down a Pridwin? The trailer just doesn't give us enough information to know what the Brotherhood's role is really going to be in Season 2, why they're here, what their motivations are. But there are a few more things we can deduce from the trailer. Lucy and the Ghoul visit Freeside because the Ghoul is falling out of an Atomic Wrangler casino window. That's the Atomic Wrangler. I can't wait to see it. I hope we see Beatrix Russell and
I don't remember this. I don't... Was I ever here? Wait, who the heck are these?
Wrangler. I can't wait to see it. I hope we see Beatrix Russell.
Who? Oh my god, this does not look familiar.
And definitely Fisto. We've got rad scorpions, everybody. Oh my god, it looks horrible. Death Claws, of course, they were hinted at the end of Season 1, and we saw plenty of leaked footage depicting Death Claws. It appears that Lucy and the Ghoul encounter a Death Claw in the streets of New Vegas. This is right outside the Lucky 38. And as we deduced from some leaked footage, it appears that the residents of Vault 31 were released. The trailer shows us a scene of Vault residents fighting rad roaches, and they're wearing Vault 31 jumpsuits.
Oh, I didn't
We
catch
already
that.
remember from Season
cool.
1 that the residents of Vault 31 were Vault Tech employees, junior executives that had been frozen in time. That's where Hank and Betty and Stephanie came from. We don't know why they're being attacked by rad roaches, but we do know, thanks to leaked footage, that they survive this encounter and leave Vault 31 with Norm. We don't see Norm in this trailer at all, but we
Bro's becoming an overseer. That's...
saw him in
You
some
go,
leaked
Shot King.
footage. There are some great
I mean, he did win the endings game, man.
fight
movie
scenes
that was.
between Securitrons and the Brotherhood of Steel. Not
He's probably going to mention the Alaska fight.
sure where. Looks like a factory of some sort. Maybe the H&H Tool Factory? There are a plethora of pre-war scenes, which has me really excited because some of the best world-building lore that we get from the series takes place in the pre-war scenes. Not only do we get an extended scene of Cooper Howard
Alaska.
and his wife exploring Las Vegas in its prime, but we get more interactions between Cooper and his daughter, and what appear to be flashbacks
Yeah.
Cooper Howard during his time in the U.S. military. This is Howard in a full suit of T-45.
This has to be Alaska.
We already know from Season 1 that he served in Alaska wearing the T-45.
I wore the T-45 when we almost lost the great state of Alaska to the Reds.
We can even see snow flying by. I wonder what he's looking at. What is on fire? This chicken-loving dude makes a reappearance.
Yeah, like I said, man, from the teaser, this guy's, like, luck is maxed out.
Which is great. He was a highlight of Season 1. Really, the only sad thing I saw in the trailer is this. It looks like the Kings are now all ghouls. We find a fight between Lucy and the Ghoul and a pack of ghouls dressed up as the Kings. Look, he even has a King's pompadour wig on. Oh man, are the Kings all ghouls now?
I don't remember the Kings, to be honest.
So this trailer was chock full of all sorts of goodies. But there are a few things that it didn't tell us. We don't see Norm. We don't see Dane. Maximus has a new best friend. Does Dane show up? We don't see Quintus.
Nah, they removed them. They removed them because of all the all the right-tards screaming about trans.
What is Quintus's plot? Is he really using Maximus as his muscle to try and take over the rest of the Brotherhood? We don't see Thaddeus. What was it that he inhaled? Was it some mystery concoction that turns him into a ghoul? Or was it, as many have
take that.
theorized, and this is the way I'm leaning, FEV? And will we see him return in season 2
Bro vaped FVV EV band. Jesus.
as a super mutant? Or are they saving that for season 3? Because we didn't see any super mutants in this trailer. We know that Macaulay Culkin was cast in season 2, but we didn't see him in this trailer. And we
Wait,
didn't see
really?
the NCR. But we know from previous leaks that the NCR does make an appearance. And it looks like it may be a substantial one as well. I walk away really excited, thrilled to actually be seeing many of the places we explored in Fallout New Vegas come to life. And I can't wait to learn more. Was there anything that I missed? Did you notice anything else in the trailer? Let me know in the comments below.
Nah, that was awesome. Bro, when does it release, man? When does it release? Fallout. Probably end of this year, right? Release. Tell us. December, yeah. Oh. December 17th. I am done.